Welcome to the Twisted Tentacle Inn. I'm your innkeeper, Vase Odin, and today we'll be talking about action economy. Maximizing action economy, or action compression as it's sometimes called, is one of your best ways to achieve success in Arkham Horror, the card game. Action economy is one of the first things I look for when deck building, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Let me first define what action economy is. Every round, barring any special abilities and such, each investigator gets 3 actions. With those actions, you can move, attack, evade, investigate, a bunch of other stuff. And whenever you can complete 2 or more of these tasks with using just 1 action, or using less actions than it would normally have taken, that's called action economy. This is important because it lets you get more done in less actions, and actions are the most valuable resource in the game. The longer you take to advance the agenda, the more likely you are to get a less desirable outcome. Getting things done in less actions is the single best way to ensure victory. Let's dive into the basic principles of this concept by looking at some cards and looking at some situations where certain cards can grant you a bigger advantage. Emergency Cash from the core set lets you use 1 action to gain the benefit of what would normally take 3 actions, which is gaining a resource for each action. That's really good. In some cases, it's a little less than 3 for 1, but we'll get to that later. I don't want to confuse you just yet. The 45 automatic from the core set grants you an extra point of damage for every successful attack. Since it would normally take 2 attacks, and therefore 2 actions, to deal 2 damage without this card, we can say that grants action economy because you can do all that in 1 action. And if you're an intermediate or advanced player, you know that this card is even better than that, but we're just keeping things simple for now. We'll get to the true impact of this card in the next video for the intermediate guide to action economy. Now, what makes the automatic usually better than the knife, let's say? Although the knife is a decent card in certain builds, the +1 hit doesn't do a whole lot more in terms of saving you actions when compared to dealing extra damage in every hit. In other words, fighting a 4 health monster still takes a minimum of 4 actions to kill with a knife. The 45 potentially takes just 2 actions. So think about all the other cool stuff that you could have done with those 2 actions. In the same vein as the 45 automatic, a card like Deduction from the core set grants you a free clue from a location if you succeed in an investigation attempt where you committed deduction to the test. 2 clues for 1 successful investigate action is good economy, mostly because it would normally take at least 2 actions to grab 2 clues while using the investigate action. Also, a card like Shortcut from the Dunwich Legacy allows you to move to a connecting location without using an action at all. You can save even more actions with a card like Astral Travel, which can help you move several locations away with just 1 action. I think that you get the concept here. The important thing to remember is that cards that save you actions will help you reach your goals more quickly. There is an action economy card for just about every action that you can take in the game, and this means that no matter what action you're taking, you can usually help your success by using cards that help with some action economy. The key to success is to minimize the number of actions to get things done. And that does it for today's short video on action economy. Remember that this is a new player guide, and we do have a more in-depth intermediate guide that is also being put up today alongside this video. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments down below. This is Innkeeper Vase Odin from the Twisted Tentacle Inn. Check in anytime. I'll talk to you then.